They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the San Jose State Spartans, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Longhorns will kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So San Jose State's offense takes the field to start this game off. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Pulls it and fires to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And that's the look in man coverage you can throw the hitch route against, right? When the receiver's got a little bit of access, so he's got some room to work with. Against press, you're risking a pick six. So good decision there by the Q, knowing that was a good look to throw in.
Takes it from the gun on third down. That's caught. It's Coleman. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
All right, they get the completion. Don't get the first down. So we've got a massive decision now, 4th and inches. Personally, I like QB sneak. I think that picks it up right here. No matter where you are in the field, you can keep this drive going.
And the Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. So the Texas Longhorns offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. They're led by a sensational signal caller. And, Jesse, one thing every elite quarterback knows is where to find the weak spot in the secondary. And there might be a few of them there.
Yeah, there's no mystery where this quarterback is going to be throwing the football.
Turning it on! And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Longhorns, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll give it to him again. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, and the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
Off the play fake. Got his man to the left. And the ball's on the ground. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Lost to throw on first down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Riley.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. Here's a heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
The Spartans decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
So now it's second and long. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, he's got a chance. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
As they come to the line on third and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Looking downfield on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
And the Longhorns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
The Longhorns need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Wants to throw. It's Manning. He's going for the big play. Makes the catch down the right side. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, on the defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Shoots it to the left. He caught it. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
I just love the job this offensive line is doing in this game, communicating pre-snap. They know where the pass rush is coming from, and they're working their single and double teams and not giving up any ground. Just look how clean that pocket was for the quarterback to throw from.
Trying to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorns! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah lamp.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for blockers. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Hand off from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
He barely got the ball and just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the quick pass. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
Obviously, third downs are so critical because you get an extra chance to wear that defense out. Great job by the offense. Great job by the quarterback completing the pass, getting the first down, moving the sticks, fresh set of down, continue to wear on this defense.
To the air on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got it. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Coleman.
Nice job by the quarterback there throwing the hitch route against zone coverage. You can't stare at him. If you do that, then you allow the flat defender to get underneath it, and that might be a pick six. So really good job by the quarterback there, using his eyes to manipulate the defense.
Second down coming up. Out of the gun, the inside give. Oh, he's got some space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Might as well give it to him again. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Back to pass. They've got the screen set up. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Back open in the middle. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. From from the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And the Spartans trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Slams it ahead. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Now listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head. You can't take a sack.
And I think this is a situation where I spread you out. I get more speed on the field. I make the defense declare. I see what they're in, but I'm definitely throwing the football.
Bring in the heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a 1st down. He came up a little short.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Nestled just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got him downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to 1st down.
That's a nice-looking catch on that play. And I know Texas is known for DBs, and they're known for having really good running backs. Not a lot of great receivers over the years. I'll tell you what, though. This guy has really showed up in this game. He's making plays, and I know they want to continue to build a legacy at this position here in this program.
They'll run play action. He makes a catch. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Guys, the levels of hype and impatience awaiting the arrival of Arch Manning pretty much unsustainable over the last couple of years. Meanwhile, Quinn Ewers was pretty doggone good. But Arch is pretty deserving of all of this attention, I'd say, Jesse.
He's very, very talented. That jumps off the film when you watch him. You can see why he was so highly regarded coming out of high school, and you can see why Texas fans are so impatient to finally watch what he does this year. Now, it's one thing to do it against Louisiana Monroe. It's one thing to do it against UTSA and Mississippi State. Can he do it against the Georgias? Can he do it against the big boys in the SEC on a consistent basis? You can't wait to find out.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to it, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Got room to work. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Longhorns really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Back to pass. It's Manning. Flips it out on the screen. just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Here's the handoff. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Here's the pressure. He's got the back in the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short game there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Quick timeout called on the offense after the play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one deep. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got his man. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. In the books, time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a superb matchup in Austin today. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's get it back to our fellas at DKR.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Trying to set the tone with the run. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Manning. Makes the grab on the left. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll run it from the gun. Quick spin on the run. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Fires to the big fella. Tackled at the 45 after a 5-yard pickup.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
And the Longhorns have their offense in high gear. To the ground with the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Running back searching for a hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Now, how about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to...
It's a seam wide open. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Wide receiver going in motion. He'll try to pick it up on the ground. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
This is well within field goal range, but the kicker will stay on the sideline, and the offense will try to convert on 4th down. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
4th and 1, turn around, hand it off to your bell cow running back, and let him go move the sticks. Great job.
The Longhorns back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Use the play fake, now to throw. They'll go with the quick touch pass. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Off play action. Unleashes to the end zone. Working the middle. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
And the Longhorns line it up with a 1st and goal. The give. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That is what they mean when they say ball control. A 14. This crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Trying to give them some room to work with. Stopped just short of the 20. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 19. The Spartans in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. And the quarterback on up to and sacked at the 12.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his big tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And the Spartans send out the punt unit. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. He's going to throw deep right side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Longhorn! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
This is an offense that wants to take shots in the pass game. That time they went play action, and they were throwing the go route. That's one-on-one. Who's faster? The receiver gets in behind the defender. He is able to make the catch and take it in for the score.
Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. On the move from inside is 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. With the catch, it's Riley. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Lots of running room. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
The Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Going to try to get it himself. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And, man, you knew he could do it, right? That's why you want to be in 3rd and short. This offense, he drops back to pass. Everybody thinking pass, but he knew exactly where he needed to get. Lowered the shoulder, got there, got a little extra, but that's why this offense is so hard to defend.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's complete on the right side.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And the Spartans can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's Aldridge. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
Good enough for a 1st down.
The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed behind the line. It's Starling. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Fires to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail. And you want that clock to run. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lining up to convert 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Manning. Makes the grab. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the 1st down at the 30. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Going with the counter play here. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.